start experimenting again, and this time it's with pineapple. I was reading something that said pineapple is, which we've all known, that pineapple is really nutritious, so I'm going to combine it with other nutritious things and hopefully come up with something good. And before I do anything else, let me get this going. I'm going to put in about just short of a teaspoon of black peppercorns and a teaspoon of cumin seeds. And I should say that what I did do, and the reason my Thermomix has got red lights on, is that I heated up the base just to get it nice and dry before I start. And I'm going to put in a few fenugreek seeds. I don't know what this is going to do, but 1 or 2, 3 will do the job nicely. And what I'm going to do, oh, and I've got some dried red chili. Where have I put it? Here we go. Dried red chili. That's going to go in too. And what I'm going to do now is roast this at 120 degrees for 8 minutes. 120. Oh, on Varoma. Let's do it on Varoma, on speed 2. Don't worry about the squeaking, that's fine. It's just the peppercorns getting underneath. Let me take this away. And I'm not very good at cutting pineapple, so I'm actually going to go offline and do that now whilst this is roasting, and I'll see you in a bit. We're going to split it down the middle and remove the core, like so. Okay, I'm going to cut this into chunks. So for a relish, you really need some sugar, I think, to preserve it. I'm going to experiment and see what I can get away with. And my spices are now roasted. Ooh, and they've got a bit of a kick. So these are my spices already. And what I'm going to do is put my pineapple chunks into the Thermomix. And I'm going to blitz these for 5 seconds. On speed 5. 6. So I've got, in 7 seconds, wonderfully chopped up pineapple, and I'm going to get a funnel and a bottle because we want to remove as much of the juice as possible. And so I'm going to put the simmering basket into the Thermomix jug, and I'm going to pour out the pineapple juice. Before you get confused that this simmering basket is from my TM5, which is the previous model that doesn't have a lid. You can obviously still do it with a lid. So let me just pour this so that I get out as much of the juice as I can. So much juice in here, it's brilliant. That is a lot of juice in there. There's still more coming out. Just give it a push down with the spatula. The more liquid you get out, the firmer your relish is going to be and the less time it's going to take to cook. So I have lots of juice, and I'm going to tip this into here. Use the spatula. What I'm going to do now is put my spices in whole. And I had a little bit of lemongrass, and I quite like the idea. I'm going to bash that a bit, just to bring out the flavours. And put that in to just cut off the tip. So I'm going to let it go for a while, and then add the sugar. These are my curry leaves going in there. A little bit of salt. And I'm going to wait to put my Bragg's vinegar in until I see how sweet this is. So that's going on. And I'm going to set it for 20, well, let's do it for 20 minutes first. And then at 100 degrees without the lid on, without the measuring cup on. And go on speed 2. Actually, let's do it on speed 1. See what happens. And then this wonderful pineapple juice is going into here. Hopefully, there we go. So look at all that pineapple juice that came out, and I've still got the pulp to make something with. Oh, I forgot my curry leaf stalks are going in there too, just to add a bit of flavour, and I'll remove them later. I stopped the Thermomix 10 minutes into the cooking time, and I did add 50 grams of coconut sugar because it did need to be thickened up a bit. And I also added a teaspoon of turmeric, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then I continued cooking it for a further 10 to 15 minutes. I was left with this beautiful tasting pineapple relish. Give it a go, it is so delicious.